And we're back. Hopefully you're seeing this now. Is it showing that we're back?
Yes, it is showing that we are
Fantastic. I am armed with water. And, well...
Hello.
I'm trying to make sure I don't
I was going to say, do you want
drop
to put that somewhere else?
Yeah, somewhere not close to the computer.
This is not as close to the computer.
That'll work. Alright, here we are again. I've gotten to walk up a little bit, and... Shall we just keep going?
Let's keep going.
Okay.
We're probably not going to make it all the way to the next sound file, depending on how you feel, but there's a couple of big plot points that everyone's really excited about.
Okay.
That we are going to do our best to get to.
And scream in the process.
So much screaming.
Okay, so we get to Pester. What is she doing?
Click the Pester log and find out.
Whoa! Why are you burning your... Wait. Alright, wait.
You do Dave, I'll do Rose.
You want me to do Dave?
It's whatever.
Okay.
You know I don't care.
Alright. Whoa! Why are you burning your wizard fan fiction?
I'm not. This book contains a genetic code.
Oh, okay. Then why are you burning that?
The gods from the furthest ring asked me to.
Is that some dumb wizard thing you just made up? Or something to do with tentacle monsters? I can't keep track of what you like anymore.
How did you know I wrote a story about wizards anyway?
John told me. He was all snooping around your room while you were asleep, and I was like, no, man, don't. So not cool. And then he was like, haha, dude, check it out. This book is full of wizard slash. And I was like, I don't even want to know. This is such a crazy violation of privacy.
This story sounds suspicious.
Do you want me to chew him out about it, or... I will, because that was so outrageous. I don't know where he got off being like that.
No, I don't actually mind. Too bad I missed him.
I thought you hated wizards. What's the deal with that?
I like wizards. What I don't like is my mother's obsession with feigning interest in them to antagonize me.
Oh man, that's so messed up. That you think that. She probably digs wizards for real, just like you, and you're blowing shit out of proportion, like pretty much always. You and she could probably have been chatting up how awesome wizards were this whole time, but no! You're probably burning your nut job meow book to spite her too, aren't you?
No, I told you. It's one of the gene sequences locked in my subconscious. The gods say it's critical to destroy it.
Oh yeah. I thought that was a joke. When did they say that?
When I was asleep.
You mean when we were dancing and stuff in our dreams?
Yes. When I flew to your tower, I heard them. They're far above in the dark sky.
I've never seen or heard these things in my dreams.
Aren't you often distracted by music and puppets?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked into the sky without your shades?
No. What a ridiculous question.
Maybe you should try it sometime. You're the Prince of the Moon. I'm sure they've been meaning to seek a royal audience. What do all those dots mean?
Oh no. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Get some sky monsters to boss me around. Sounds cool.
Rose talks to dark gods. Woobity woobity.
And what else is new?
I know, right?
So he's the Knight of Time, and he is also the Prince of the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Prince, and does Rose like being called Princess, I guess?
I think that's just what the Dursians call her.
Okay. Also pest. Oh, Dave Sprite. Oh, boy. Okay. Meanwhile, Dave Sprite's up there just waiting to kill.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Like
and...
you do.
Alright.
You take Dave Sprite.
Okay.
If you want to.
Sure.
Otherwise, it'll be just me talking to myself.
Right.
Who the fuck wants that?
So really, why are you burning that?
I just explained this to other Dave. Do I have to explain everything to you twice now?
No, I know. I'm using Dave's spare computer. I saw the whole conversation through his Pester Chum account.
Oh, I see. So instead of having to double explain, I really have to put up with being double spied upon. What a relief.
I just mean, you didn't burn that book in the future. That book was completely pointless.
I know, but now it's not. You appeared to make it relevant by traveling to the past.
So does that mean the sleeping thing worked? You remember the future?
I remember some things.
Okay, cool. So why is the cat code so terrible now?
I don't know, but the gods were pretty emphatic about it.
Well, okay, I guess it's done, but why are you so sure they're right?
Have you ever known them to be wrong?
I guess not. They sort of freak me out. I mean, listening to gross space mutants all day isn't my idea of an awesome time. Especially the ones that sing. Oh, God.
Is that why you always kept the music turned up?
No, I flip out to ill jams because they kick ass, obviously.
I guess we'll chalk another riddle up in the solved column.
Yeah, case the fuck closed. Are you talking to me?
Future me.
Are you talking to future me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm out of the loop again. Between you taking orders from Dream Beast and Birdwing me with, like, future secrets, I'm doing some sort of spectacular fucking jackknife off the loop and getting a wink and a nod from Barack Obama. I'm coming upstairs.
Okay.
I'm guessing that was just a typo, but I'm pronouncing it that way anyway.
No, it's... When have you ever known Dave to make an unintentional typo?
That's true. Especially how learned he is. Well, that's not scary at all.
Spook.
Whoa. Hello. Diamonds. Not diamonds.
Draconian dignitary.
Right. Oh yeah, we're chilling. Okay, so who do you want, present or future?
I mean, I'm Dave no matter what, so put me wherever.
Alright, you be present, Dave, because
Okay.
you've got the red shirt.
So it was pretty funny how I made a copy of Rose's evil book right before she burned it, and now she doesn't know about it.
I know, it's crazy. What kind of foresight this guy has. I'm telling you, coincidences like that are unreal. They don't even happen, most of the time.
The best thing about how I did that is how it in no way will ever come back to bite us in the ass, ever.
Dude, our shit is safe.
So safe.
Gonna sleep pretty sound tonight with that big fucking payload of safety you just got dropped on us. Gonna be all hugging my pillow and shit, grinning like a goddamn bear full of honey.
Safer than some Flintstone vitamins in a bottle. Queep twisted, Junior, all you get is clicks.
Asshole thinks it's candy. Doesn't even know he just stepped on a security rake and got a face full of fucking safety.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll go back down and burn that book.
Alright.
Fucking oops.
Oh shit! Right, because that's what the person that is not called Diamonds did.
Draconian dignitary.
Yeah. I should probably have these all written down somewhere.
Or just read it over and over again like us nerds.
Oh, that's gonna take a while. Go back in time and stop the thief. Okay. It looks like you already tried that.
Are you okay? Drink some
Gonna
water.
grab up. I'm not gonna pour one out for my homies though, because there's a lot of electronics here and that would be bad.
It okay?
Whoever took those books was a pretty cold-blooded dude. You figure you'll cool it on the time travel for a while. Don't want to see the Dave corpses start to pile up, especially if one of them winds up being you.
It's okay. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it just... Yeah, sure. Don't want to see them pile up, and you throw yourself out the window. I have to say the line. I really have to say the line. What could possibly go wrong?
Congratulations, you just got to the first on-screen death in Homestuck.
At least he's still wearing the shades, because that means you don't have to go over and close his eyes. Okay. Okay. You ditch the body before Jade sees it. That would probably freak her out. Yeah. And there it is. There he is. Oh, man.
You alright? Need to process? Deep breath? Gonna be good?
That sucks.
Welcome to time travel.
I mean, what goes through your mind when you're like, crap, I have to dispose of my own dead body?
I actually wrote a fic about that.
Is that showing up to your own funeral? Going, man, I'm hella dead.
Okay. This is what everyone's excited about.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I see the... We see the screen. What's the gigantic red thing there?
I don't know.
We'll
Maybe
scroll
you should
down.
scroll
Yeah.
down.
You push one of the nearby buttons. It activates the upper right monitor. The view is locked on to a particular location on Earth at a particular date and time. Whoever was in the lab appears to have recently calibrated this device. That is not the present. Okay. Yeah, December 1st, 1995. Monitor displays a town on the west coast of the United States. I shouldn't have looked at the screen yet. It appears to be your old neighborhood, but there's a factory there you do not recognize. Date is December 1st, 1995, a few months before you were born. Betty fucking Crocker. A cute little strip mall there. Bunch of houses that all look almost exactly the same. Okay. Crocker.
Betty fucking Crocker.
Who is that? Oh. What? Don't target Nana. Don't. An old woman is escorted by her son on a lovely day. A target has been locked over the gentleman's mother. Don't target Nana. I know this is in the past. Everything it's supposed to happen. A meteor overhead looms unnoticed. What?
Crocker.
They witnessed the destruction of the facility, collateral damage to a corporation owned by a renowned billionaire explorer. A mystery begins. Why is John pressing buttons now? Okay. Ah. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the woman you recognize to be your grandmother. I imagine this is probably going to get sucked into one of those devices.
That was really gross.
The ghost sludge is sucked into a glass tube. Switch 4. Okay, so we're going to a different thing. Oh, look! It's Jade's place. You switch to a monitor displaying a view of a remote island in the Pacific on December 3rd, 1995. 1, 3... That's more of an oil barge than a... Ah, man. Aw, it's the good ship Jade with oil. There's oil. That's probably a retcon image. Is it a retcon image? Yep, it's a retcon image. We will find out about the retcon one of these days. I know. A renowned billionaire explorer approaches on his yacht. An old factory lost 2 days prior, but a new shipmate gained. Together they settle the island and plunder its secrets. Aww, Jade is so cute. Wait.
What?
Jade's holding... Little itty-bitty Jade is holding the bunny that Rose knitted up and was supposed to give to John. How does she have the bunny? And why is it not in the box? Also, yes, it was not lost on me that there's with the thing and the... Yeah. Okay. Here comes another meteor. Meteor overhead streaks unnoticed, heading towards an unseasonably warm city in the central United States. So, we're thinking Texas. Because... And there's Jade's grandfather. Create a paradox ghost imprint of the man you spotted in the woods with your book. The ghost sludge is collected. That's Jade's grandfather. Okay, we're going to the next one. You switch to a view of an unseasonably warm city in the central United States on December 4th, 1995. So that's a very, very long 413. As well as switching and yeah. And there's Bro. An outrageously awesome dude stands before a crater where his favorite record shop stood one day prior. And he is prepared for the occasion with a small pair of outrageously awesome shades. A meteor overhead races unnoticed, heading to a lake near a laboratory on the east coast of the United States. No aquatic life would survive. Gee, where is that heading? Probably to Rose's place. I'm trying to do different sounds for each one of them. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the outrageously awesome dude. The sludge is allocated to one of another pair of tubes. Now we switch to 2. And there's... 4/13/1996. This is John's birthday.
Yep.
You switch again to a view of your neighborhood on April 13th, 1996. It is the day of your birth. There is more real estate you do not recognize near the recently devastated baked goods facility. It is a shopping mall you have never seen before. Although we did see it in the previous one. It's just, yeah, we zoomed out before. Okay. And zooming in. There's some people. What? What? John's dad. Rose and Rose's mom. There's the pink scarf that Rose found before. A professional lady and new mother has traveled from the opposite coast at the behest of a famous and wealthy scientist to study one of numerous recent celestial anomalies while he is on expedition. Oh shit. So, is Jade's grandfather the scientist? She notices a meteor overhead on collision course with a quaint family joke shop. A distinguished gentleman notices the lady and comes outside to greet her, oblivious to the threat above. The gentleman's mother remains inside, busying herself with a tall bookshelf, a ladder, and a rather hefty, unabridged joke book. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is the day that Nana said no one speaks about. Sassacre. An old mother lost today, but a new son gained. The gentleman discovers a clue. A powerful nose detects perfume. The lady has fled. The mystery deepens. But the monitor has not lost track of the lady. So, wow, she ran a hell of a long way. And there's Rose with the bunny. It's still not in the box. What are you doing?
Chilling.
Uh-huh.
Screaming internally.
Right.
Constantly.
You're-
Always.
That's mine.
I don't give a fuck. Bitch, it's my house.
And now the calculations begin. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the professional lady. The sludge fills the final tube. Once all the tubes are filled, an automated sequence begins to execute. And if I look really closely, there are, from what I can tell, it almost looks like there's maybe just a couple of letters that are stuck. It's like they're constants. The only one I can see really, really good there is GA. I'm probably wrong about that, but you never know. What? Okay, I'm sorry. There shouldn't be dead air during a stream.
No, take your time reacting.
4 young paradox clones are created.
This is what we were waiting for.
So they used the DNA to... Oh, wow. Why is there... Stop pushing buttons! Ectobiology sure does involve a lot of button pushing. At least it does when you're a junior ectobiologist. Your loyal assistant, Dr. Meowgan, is all over this one. Oh man, they've turned into sheets. More like casseroles or something. There's more calculations. 1 pair of tubes empties the sludge into the chamber below. The other pair does as well. Another sequence is activated. I'm so concerned.
He's hovering over the button.
What? Whoa. Look. The second pair looks just like the kids. There's Rose, and Jade, and John, and Dave. So the others are... Well, that would be Rose's mom as a baby, John's dad as a baby.
Mm-mm.
No? Those right there, the ones that came out the first time.
Rose's mom, but who did that sample come
Oh,
from?
no, that was from... Grandpa. Right. That would be John's...
James.
That is... Wouldn't that be...
No,
that would be...
That's John's Nana.
Oh.
Remember? Because the target hovered over Nana?
Right.
And then...
I guess there are just a lot of similarities between...
Yes, there are.
That's... Okay.
Remember when you first started reading this and you were talking about how you thought John and Jade were super cute together and you kind of shipped it?
A little bit.
And everybody freaked the fuck out?
This is why.
You bet your ass this was why.
This is not Game of Thrones. This is not Game of Thrones at all. Ugh. I need to get the taste out of my mouth. Okay. What the hell has just happened? You storm up your ladder to claim the coveted, if difficult to pronounce, rung Ectobiology babysitter. Did I get that anywhere close? Ectobiology babysitter.
a sample of some of the images being produced. What the fuck? Y'all are great.
Your ladder is absolutely hemorrhaging the boondollars. Just what your pork hollow's fat ass needs. There's just... Also, that is a kick-ass feather in the hat. Also, I do find it rather interesting that John's particular getup here is in the same style of Jade's grandfather on the ship as they first got to the island. I'm just saying that. So I'm just hoping that that's like, there's a flag.
So yeah, you see why everybody wanted to see this reaction on camera, right? Ugh. This is what we wanted you to get to.
What the hell just happened? Ugh.
Ectobiology.
Yeah. Alright, I'm clicking the thing. Excuse me. You surpass $1 million boon dollars and trade them all in for a single whopping boon buck. This is, of course, going directly into the college fund for these youngsters. Aww. Sure is heavy. Into the hollow it goes.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about this.
I do find it really interesting here. Hey! Hey, I'm noticing something.
Yeah?
So the boon buck has got a white boon dollar symbol, a black boon dollar symbol. It's got 4 symbols that more than likely represent lands or class specs, maybe. And then you've got one huge magical floating thing in the center. See, that's what makes me think these 4 are lands, and that's a representation of Skya. I don't see why not. But I don't see why yes anyway. I know, I'm going.
Rule 2.
Oh, God.
Forgot about this.
That poor piggy bank. This is gonna hurt. Ah!
Get wrecked.
Oh.
Get done.
Navigating the veil. An old man has much to do before he returns to Earth, dies, gets stuffed by his adopted yet biological daughter/granddaughter, and stuck in front of a fireplace. Taking priority at the moment is shipping 2 passengers long overdue for a reunion. Adopted yet biological daughter/granddaughter.
Yep.
This is because of the ectobiology bit, right? Like, am I missing that? Is it just not been explained yet, or...
There will be further explanation. I promise there will be further explanation.
This family tree is a spirograph. That's all there is to it. out of context quote of the day. Aw, there's 2 people up there. Oh. Okay. Wow.
Remember he picked up the scarf?
Yeah. His fetch modus is a wallet.
Of course it is.
A very, very classic businessman-looking wallet. This feels a little weird, but at the same time very touching.
It's sweet.
Okay, let's keep going.
Alright, I get to do my CG voice. I'm so excited.
Okay.
It'd be okay.
Oh my... Get out of there! Okay, alright, let's
do this shit.
Okay.
See, this is a case in point.
What point?
The point I was just making about the ultimate riddle, you blithering, feculent shithole. Okay, that's your cue to laugh at me some more, I guess, because you seem to really get off whenever I flame you. Humans are deranged.
Oh man, I must be getting closer to the conversations where you're trolling me harder. This is pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve.
You see what I mean? Fuck you about that.
Anyway, you weren't making a point about the ultimate riddle, dude.
Yes, I was, and now I'm losing my train of thought, dipshit.
Nope, we never talked about it. Yet...
Oh, hell, that's right. Damn it. Oh, I guess this is going to be confusing.
Oh, you're just starting to figure that out now.
See, I kind of painted myself into a corner. I started trolling you at the end, just before the rift, and then jumped back a little, and now I guess I've become railroaded into working backwards here, unless I want to do this sort of dumb schizophrenic hopping around like the others.
Oh my god, I know! You've already told me like 1,000,000 times!
I have? Wow, I can't wait for all these amazing conversations to take place. It's going to be like that human vacation with the giant red chimney asshole up in here. You know, the one where a bunch of moany nooksuckers sing at a little pine tree, I think.
It's one of my favorite Christmas movies, actually. Oh boy. Man, I've got to say, I'm a little disappointed by this masterful trolling you were bragging about.
I was bragging? Why would I bother with that sort of pedantic human horseshit? Maybe you should consider that I was bragging to get your hopes up in the future, only to let you down, and thus troll you masterfully in that respect.
Maybe, but that would be pretty weak, too.
Your brittle human calcium-based skull is what is weak, and if you and I were in proximity of a blunt instrument, I wouldn't have much trouble proving it.
Whatever. So what was the case-in point you were making anyway?
I was scrolling back and noticed you were in the Veil.
Whoa, I am?
Yeah, dum-dum. You're tumbling around on a big goddamn meteor, and you just created younger versions of yourselves and your guardians, probably by mucking around with that thing like a doofus.
Wait, these are baby versions of us?
So clueless. What did you think you were doing there anyway?
Well, I saw footage of my Nana and some other people who I'm pretty sure were like Jade's grandpa and Rose's mom and stuff from a long time ago. And then they were all these little guys scurrying around. So they are like cloned copies of us?
No, they are literally you and your guardians. Paradox clones.
Huh? What do you mean they are literally us? Did they go back in time?
Yeah, obviously. Great guess, brain hero. But technically, they aren't even sent back in time, because with respect to the medium, your universe's timeline is meaningless. Seriously. Sorry, I lost my place. Seriously, why would it give a crap about Earth's past or future or whatever? From its perspective, it's just a bunch of points to choose from. Just like your chronology is from ours perspective. But I guess that's just a bunch of semantics with respect to your personal chronology. Yeah, they go back in time. A paradox clone is by definition a correctly cloned replicate that will inevitably go back in time and become the original target that was cloned. If it's a malformed clone, it's just a meaningless mutant that has no bearing on the stable loop continuum. I don't see any tentacles or extra eyeballs or warped bone bulges, so those gross little things there are all you guys, waiting to go to Earth and grow up and become the insipid bunch of grub-fisted douchebags you all are now. And this is the point I was trying to make about the ultimate riddle.
What is the riddle anyway? Maybe I can guess. I'm good at riddles.
Think again, ignoramus. It's not even that great, or even much of a riddle at all. In the course of your adventure, you would have encountered all these fragments of, like, weird poems and shit. You find them along your quests with clues and stuff buried in them to help you solve puzzles and move huge stone columns and make staircases appear and lots of nonsense like that. And it's all masked in this flowery sort of frothy poetic jackassery that nobody really cares about. And I sure as hell don't care about spoiling it for you. But what all these lofty symbolic illusions boil down to is some grander statement about what you see happening here. That you were always the key to seeding your own existence through this game. And any hope that it could have played out differently, or that you could have avoided this whole mess, was always just a ruse.
A distraction, perhaps?
What?
Never mind. Time. You good? So, how can... I guess I just have to keep reading, because at this point, like, he... Well, he wasn't the father of himself and everybody else, but he just... Alright, let's just keep reading.
You said a distraction, not a distraction.
Distraction. Sorry. Okay.
Because if it didn't go down this way, then how were you even born? Get it? Which is essentially pathetic since Paradox Space apparently went to all this trouble to make you just to have you fail and die. Really, there's nothing more tragic than these null sessions full of kids ever entering the game and fulfilling some cosmic destiny shit just to get wiped out and leave behind an empty, pointless insiposphere for all eternity. Actually, it's sort of hilarious, or it would be if it didn't affect me personally. But anyway, there's a lot more to the riddle than just that, like what we were just talking about last time we talked, but that's the sort of gist of the theme it deals with.
Okay. Well, if I run into some salamanders who tell me all about this riddle and get really excited about it, I'll try to act surprised. So this is the same kind of thing you went through? With, like, being your own Paradox clones and creating your own parents and stuff?
Yeah.
How did that even work with 12 of you?
It was really fucking complicated, and I'm not going to get into it. Our family structures are already way more complicated than yours without even getting spooky time slime involved. Basically, we have nothing in common whatsoever, except maybe this. I was the guy in your position to make all these clones, and frankly, it all kind of freaked me the hell out.
Huh. Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, I am finding it all a little strange.
Oh, only just now? Fuck, you are fast. I hope you got the mad boombucks to pay off those speeding tickets.
No, I mean, the ghost stuff and paradoxes are one thing, of course. It's something else. It's just, this is really weird.
What's so weird about it?
Well, normally humans hatch from, like, these slimy pods. Then we wriggle out as a little pink larva.
Oh, really? Huh. Maybe we have more in common than I thought. Maybe those really are mutant clones and they aren't going back to siege your planet?
Sure?
Hell, I'm confused now. Not that I give a shit about you and your pointless, awful lives.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you get back to me in a few minutes? I mean, like a few minutes of my time, not yours. All these little pink monkeys are getting way out of line and I have to tend to them. If you message me in a couple minutes, we can continue conversing in a sane, linear fashion for a change.
Okay.
And then after that, you can keep going backwards and then make fun of me riding my little red rocket. You can tell me I look like a silly little Paradox clone fresh out of my slime tube, and this is just all a big nursery time recess jamboree. That would burn me good.
Okay, that is pretty good. But I can't use it because you said it, and then later, i.e. right now, you would get the satisfaction of knowing that you were the one to come up with that burn. See, you are dealing with a pro. You can't out-troll me, so just forget about it and stop trying. God, I love doing CG's voice. I absolutely adore it.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm awesome.
Okay.
I'm awesome. Best character.
Oh, boy. So yeah, we were laughing because we've already been to that point where, you know, that part was copy-pasted in, and... Wow.
Y'all, I will do CG voice until the end of time. It's so much fun.
They're scrambling all over the place. They appear to be preoccupied by some of the objects littered around the lab. At least it's keeping them busy. This is probably the only time that I will actually think that that you know, babies are cute. It
helps that they're cartoon Paradox clone babies.
That's very true. Aww. Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay, that kind of concerns me a little bit. Get trolled again. Okay.
Okay, it's a few minutes later. Look how sane and linear we're being.
Yeah!
Okay, awesome. Now fuck you and goodbye.
Wait.
What?
I was just looking at all these rascals and I was wondering how they go back in time and become us and stuff. Does it have something to do with the reckoning?
How do you know about that?
You told me. We had this great dare going to see who could be the least helpful and informative. And you totally lost, dude. You were hella helpful.
I was obviously just spiting your stupid, pointless human dare. What is a dare, anyway? It's nothing. Someone says do something and then, oh, laugh, you lose if you don't do it. That isn't anything that deserves a word. We don't even have a word for dare in our language. The closest approximation would be worthless fucking bullshit waste of time for silly little children.
Oh, wow. Is that the title of a movie, too?
Yes, it's the title of every dumb movie you ever liked.
That isn't even true and doesn't make sense.
Anyway, How could we have made a dare if I'm moving backwards on your timeline? You would dare me to do something, then I would do it next time, but then you wouldn't even remember the dare because we didn't make it yet. That's what isn't true and doesn't make sense, you damn bag of puke.
Well, yeah, the dare never happened. I was joking around and made that up to give you a hard time.
You have sounding stupid down to such a science. Where is your lab coat and test tubes, Dr. Brain Professor?
I am wearing a lab coat. Sort of.
You look like an elf.
That's bullshit.
You look like you should be blowing into a funny little shell and limbering up for a silly cookie dance.
Do you even have elves?
Yes, let's compare which fantasy creatures that don't exist we both do or don't have. What a great fucking idea, John.
What?
You asked about the reckoning, so why don't we talk about that instead of all these pretty much terrible things?
Okay.
Yeah, so when the reckoning starts happening, all these Paradox clones get shipped off to meteors, flung through sky and defense portals, and sent back to Earth. End of story, I guess. Bye.
Wait. So that means we are all sort of like Superman?
Yeah, I guess.
Cool!
You all trace the mythological footsteps of your beloved human Superman, who's really just a muscular Caucasian alien. It's hilarious how humans worship him as a pinnacle of human heroism and virtue, but he really isn't even human. Actually, it's incredibly pathetic, but also in a way, kind of admirable, because it means deep down, you almost realize who your daddy is. We are, bitches!
Yeah, Superman is pretty cool, I guess. Did you know Nicolas Cage was almost going to play Superman one time?
Oh my throbbing phlegm. Who gives a barfing fuck about that? John Egbert, you have assassinated my patience. Adios, loser.
Wait! Get back to me in a couple minutes, okay?
Fine. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Oh, I love hearing his voice. That feeling when CG wants you to call him daddy. Otter, you're a terrible person.
So, okay, so that does bring up a really interesting point.
Whew. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm drinking water. He worries because sometimes if I get too overstimulated and exhausted, I actually pass out because of some of my medical conditions. So he's not being obnoxious. He's just like making sure I'm okay, and I'm okay.
Yeah. No going to the hospital. Besides,
I can't afford to go to the hospital.
And the health system in this state sucks.
Anyway.
So yeah, this brings up a really interesting point. So is it sort of like every time that the meteors go through the portals and impact Earth, are they also carrying... They're also carrying clones.
Yep.
They're carrying Paradox clones that turn around and reseed the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So is that who... When they reseed the planet, there are also exiles that show up and rebuild society.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Of course it's a little more complicated.
Okay.
Okay. It is almost 9:30 here.
We're so close. You don't understand. You don't
No, actually I do understand. We're at 38:08 right now.
You're almost there, Holmes. You're almost there. And you have to understand.
Okay, if we get to the final... If we get to the end of Act 4, I have to stop. I absolutely do.
Well, we can stop there.
Okay. AR Shred? You were ripping up so many hellacious shreds. This fierce, shitty Bisnasty is getting so deliriously rude brazen that... Okay, you lost the handle on that sentence. My God, is that what you think it is? Yes, that's exactly what you think it is. I don't know what you think it is, but I know what I think it is. It's... I mean, that's the frog mausoleum with Jade's tower there. Alright, let's go take a look. This thing is so completely illegal. How could this atrocity be floating out here unnoticed all this time? You're going to throw whoever is responsible into the slammer. You always call jail the slammer when you are extra angry at crimes.
Sorry, it's one of my favorites. One of my favorite lines in the whole of Homestead.
You always call jail the slammer when you're extra angry at crimes. So, I'm guessing this must be the meteor that eventually crashes next to the next to the volcano in the Pacific that ends up turning into this. Oh, are you actually going to get to go in? Yep. Hieroglyphs everywhere. There is a large elevator platform ahead. Yeah, you've got the more spirographs and frogs and turtles and I thought I saw a salamander in there somewhere. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. Below there is a dark cavernous room. Near the platform is a time capsule. It has deployed a seed and waits for something to be deposited and for the clock to be set. It is all harmless enough. Still no sign of any perpetrators. So that's why there's nothing actually there, because it hasn't been set yet. And it's going to start... Okay, well, I'm... As much as I love to do the predictions and everything, we need to keep going. We don't have much further.
I'm sorry, we're just awful.
Deeper into the darkness of the room, there is some complicated lab equipment. Again, nothing particularly unusual for this jurisdiction, except the hat. Hat! As opposed to egg. Okay. But, so that's... With that hat there, I'm wondering where was John's dad? Oh, boy. 4/21/1910. There's a large monitor displayed on it as a small human girl in a fancy house. April 21st, 1910. That's Nana. Oh my goodness, who is this Albert Einstein fellow? Meets Colonel Sanders. 8 days prior... 4/13.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
The orphan girl was taken in by an aristocratic Southern colonel and legendary humorist.
Sassacre. He's the best. He's Sassacre. I don't know where that came from. I just made that up.
That was nice, though. That was really good.
I can sing.
He recovered the young lady from a crater where a bakery once stood, operated by the man's wife, a notable baked goods baroness. He recovered her from a crater where a bakery once stood, even though that was in 1995.
No, that was a factory, not a bakery.
Oh, it was a factory. Okay, all right.
Baked goods baroness, sure.
Which means
factory.
Which means this has happened again and again and again.
Recursion.
Oh God.
Mimesis.
Land of Recursion and Noir. I'm gonna be using that one for a while. It was great. There is an explosion in the Colonel's backyard. Land sakes alive! We are cooking with petrol now. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
It came from the fact that you're from Tennessee, sweetie.
Yeah. Oh, man. We'll talk about that later. The Colonel and his new granddaughter investigate. The impact site is where a doghouse stood moments ago. It was the magnificent abode of the man's beloved pet, Haley? He takes a belt from the old julep flask. He'd sooner perish himself than lose that dear animal.
Damn it, guys, I can't sing that. It's spoilery. Sorry. It's gonna be okay.
What the... People would think reports of the man's death were greatly exaggerated, but they weren't. Man, this is getting brutal. How many more deaths are we going to see? Whoa. This is exactly why babies should not be allowed to dual-wield flintlock pistols. Wow. So, okay, so let's quickly recap. That was Colonel Sassacre. That I'm guessing this is going to turn into Jade's grandfather. Shot. And so... Wait. Can I go back real quick?
I don't know, can you? Sorry, bad English teacher joke.
Yeah, I just... Bear with me a second, if I can actually get the thing to go.
What are you trying to find?
So...
He chilling.
Right. We established this is Nana.
Yes.
And that's Jade's grandfather. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. We're good now. An old colonel lost, but a new brother gained. Oh, wow. So is that pronounced
Hallie?
Hallie? Okay.
Keep reading.
There's Hallie. The youngsters adore their new guardian. Good dog, best friend. The young boy has difficulty pronouncing the name, though. Sounds more like Harley when he says it. Oh boy. We're getting close. I know we're getting close. Fast forward. That's a teenage Nana with a teenage grandfather. 13 years later, because of course it's 13 years later. The boy develops a taste for adventure. He and his guardian bid farewell. His sister is sad. She'll be left all alone with the wicked pastry baroness. She can handle it, he tells her. He believes in her. Nana was left with Betty Crocker.
Yep.
This all seems pointless to you, and immaterial to the crime that has been committed. Though you do find it odd that the purifier target has been fixed over that especially stupid-looking animal. You hear the elevator platform. Someone is coming.
Aw, shit.
Wow. It is a high-ranking agent from your kingdom. Could he be the man behind this crime? Could his intent be mutinous? You know the agent to be far too dangerous to take into custody. You hide behind some equipment and observe. Oh, no. He was hiding there this whole time?
No.
Okay. He appears to be holding some notebooks. Also what appears to be a pair of juice-stained envelopes. I thought only one of the books is useful to him. The envelopes are useless, and he couldn't make it through more than a paragraph of the other book. Some weird thing about wizards. He discards them. A spare notebook lands on the floor. The envelopes land in the seed. So, the person that looks like they're diamonds has the book of the
Meow.
The meow.
Of the meow. That's
the
the technical
book,
term, the meow.
The meow. The time capsule stores the seed, and on account of some default setting is programmed to bloom several 100 million years from now. The capsule then readies a new seed. And oh look, that's 413 million years. Because of course it is.
Yep.
The agent approaches another device near the large monitor. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got We've got the double helix thing going on here, and there's the there's a quadruple and John, get trolled by CG, insane and linear man. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Feeling up to this?
Oh, of course I am. Bitch, please. Bitch, please.
All right.
Okay, I got back to you. Are you happy?
Sure, I guess.
You don't even know it yet, but you are about to start passing out bunnies like they're cheap cigars. It's going to be an embarrassing display.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly, numbskull. Let's just have our chat, then it can naturally occur to you to be an idiot in the due course of time.
Okay. I was sort of mulling it over while looking at all these babies with guns and sitting on ponies and things, and how the reckoning takes them back, and how you said our reckoning starts sooner.
Yeah.
Are you sure it has to start so soon? Can't we delay it?
It starts in a few minutes, stupid. See that countdown clock over there? You aren't delaying anything.
Where's the countdown clock? Okay, guess we haven't
It's in there.
Okay. Oh, dang. I guess I better get off this meteor then.
Well, I mean, it doesn't happen all at once. First some smaller meteors go, then bigger ones, spread out over like 24 hours or so. It's supposed to be like go time when it starts. Like it's time to hurry up and stop fucking around and kill the boss. Got it? The rock you're on doesn't blast off right away. Too bad, because it would have spared you from making a fool of yourself in a couple minutes, and more importantly, spared me from having to watch.
Okay, well, you keep saying how doomed we are and how all this bad stuff happens sooner, but you never say why. What happens in our game that's different from yours that makes things go so badly?
Jack Noir.
How close are we getting?
We're close.
Okay.
It's the next one after this.
Who is Jack Noir?
An agent of Durst who flipped out and rose to power. He killed your Black Queen and King, and now he's in charge.
So you didn't have him in your game?
No, we did, but he was harmless. Actually, he was an ally, sort of. He settled a grudge against the Queen by helping us dethrone and exile her, and then he wound up exiling himself, and sort of kept helping us through a command terminal on our old planet. He's kind of a huge asshole, though. But, because he took the Queen out of the picture, when we got to Skya, we only had one Monarch to deal with instead of two. Of course, it was a nasty giant 12 times prototype Black King that took forever to kill, just barely in time before the biggest meteors came, but still.
I see. So, after he got exiled and all that, he came here into our game and caused all this trouble?
No! God! Egbert, you are thicker than that hideous joke book you waddle around with. Try to think more abstractly. Think about video games. What's an Earth game you liked to play? Name one.
Crash Bandicoot?
Okay, I don't know what that is, but I have a feeling it's a really lame example, but that's fine. It's not the point. So let's say you're playing your Bandicoot and I play my Bandicoot. They are essentially the same Bandicoot, same appearance and design and behaviors, but they are all still completely separate Bandicoots on separate screens. So we both have our own ass Bandicoots to ourselves, the same but different. Our Jacks are the same but different too. Same guy, different circumstances and outcomes. Our Jack trumped the Queen, but got no further. Your Jack got the best of both of them and is now something higher than a queen or a king.
Like an ace?
Sure, okay.
Oh, that's... Jack Noir turns out to... Well, I mean, it has the same thing, spades slick with the ace of spades and... yeah, okay. Okay. I think I get it. But how did he do that? What was different about what we did versus what you did?
Frankly, I have no idea what the original thing that tipped the scale was. It is under investigation, but it doesn't really matter. The worst is yet to come. For you.
Oh no. What is the worst thing?
Already told you.
Damn it! Oh. Hey, sorry, hold on. This little lady is bugging me about something.
Yeah, you might as well get it over with and give her the lousy rabbit already.
Oh! Oh man, I just had the best idea. This is so perfect. A blonde mother and daughter together. This is totally perfect.
Perfect for what? Flexing your formidable mental handicap like a fucking heavyweight for the next several minutes? Oh wait, let me check. The answer is yes.
It's like that scene in Con Air. I will give her the bunny like I am Nick Cage fresh out of the slammer.
Fuck!
I wish I had a filthy wife beater on. Oh well.
Just... reunite with your loving wife and daughter! Alright, are we ready for this?
Still need to see the film though.
We're making this shit transpire. Let's do it.
Let's make shit take place.
Let's do it, folks.
Money.
get through one night without you.
Man.
If I had to live without you, what kind of life would that be?
We're still singing
and
the theme
I need you in my arms, need you to hold. You're my
That's-
world, my heart, my soul.
song. That's the end.
You ever leave,
I'm with you.
baby, that would take away everything.
And then there's crying and. Oh.
Without you, there'd be no sun in my sky. There'd be no love in my life.
Best reaction there.
Oh, and there's the plane. Oh my god.
Oh, damn it, I don't know
This
the
is stupid!
This is...
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Oh dear. Here comes the guitar solo. Oh my god! He's got a mullet! Oh! This is... Wow.
So you see why I didn't tell you the entire title?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense now.
You got that Telecaster twang. Swinging into my soul.
How do I live without you?
Okay.
I want to know.
So, just a little aside here. Every so often, we will put on I'm a Member of the Midnight Crew and just start singing because that's what we do. And then after that, on Volume 8, is the other version of this.
The date night version.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't understand what that means.
I don't
but
know.
will in the future.
And so we end up doing this little RP thing where Dave is doing this karaoke night thing, and John is up there playing the piano. And so, like, he's just like, "Y'all get into it." I hate this fucking song.
It's ironic.
It's so ironic. And ka-chunk.
Click next.
It'll be a few more pages. Oh, shit. What? Oh, it's Dave, because he's got his own blood on his hands.
I
Okay.
now get to do my GC voice.
All right, you want to do GC. Okay.
I want to do GC. Dave, what's it smell like?
What?
Your blood.
Fuck off.
Dave, give it a little taste for me. Tell me what human blood tastes like. I've been so curious.
You're the annoying blind one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Dave told me about you.
God, too many Daves. It's like this big asshole and cool guy party, but someone forgot to invite all the cool guys.
Man, I'm telling you, burns like that are unreal. Where do you even get a burn that's that sick?
I bet you can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and fall down all these burns.
No, you messed that up.
Dave, is this you?
Oh my god. It's so 80s. Did you try to draw shades on his face and miss? What's even the point? He's already wearing shades.
It's so perfect. That is so you.
This is moronic.
Dave, tell me what your blood smells like, or I'll make another one. And I know these hurt your feelings.
I don't know what it smells like or tastes like, but I sure as hell know what it looks like. Like a fucking symphony on my retinas. Shit is beautiful like a little vermilion picnic on my hands. Every day I open my eyes, I find poetry in even the simplest things. Just one of those little joys in life you take for granted, you know. This miraculous gift of vision.
Dave, check it out. I figured it out. This has got to be you.
Wow. I'm sorry, you can't really, like...
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
I don't
we
know
can't
how
really-
you can fix it.
I-
Shit, sorry, y'all.
I really don't know how to fix that.
On the plus side, I'm pretty sure they've seen it before.
Well, yeah, okay. I could give myself a hernia trying to be as big a douche as that guy. I could try, but it would wind up like a motorcycle stunt gone horribly wrong. My broken body would flop and tumble around like a rag doll.
Oh God, I can't breathe.
And yet, as much as that guy's the tooliest dude I could ever hope to meet, he and I would still get along famously. Because we can both see. Just him and me having a sea party, like a couple of eagle-eyed bros peeping shit up into the wee hours.
Dave, can I come to your sea party?
I guess, but you'll have to be careful not to stumble around bumping into all the gorgeous masterpieces hanging around everywhere. God, so beautiful to look at with my perfect eyesight.
Can I lick the paintings?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are they at SeaWorld? That was good, Honor.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to do AT or Jade?
I'll try Jade. I'm not entirely sure how I'll be able to do it, but...
It's cool.
Okay.
You know I can do either. I act the voices.
Mm-hmm.
Jade, hi. Is your robot nearby? Where you can type because you're asleep?
Oh, yes, it appears so.
Okay, in that case, are you having a pleasant nap?
I guess. I've been pretty busy here. I've had to stay asleep for a long time because John is supposed to wake up soon, but he just won't wake up. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be the one to wake him, but I don't know what to do. Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was looking to see if I could see him be awake in the future, but I can't see in his dreams or anything.
Oh. Well, thanks for trying anyway.
But you will wake up soon, it looks like. So maybe this means you have success.
I hope so. What am I doing when I wake up?
Oh, goodness. There is so much going on, and there is a lot of trouble that you are in.
Oh, no.
But what it comes down to is that you don't have much time anyway. This is your last day before you make the rift. And then I can't see what happens after that anymore. Which is okay with me, because to be honest, seeing your whole big confusing future and past is kind of overwhelming.
Yes, I know what you mean.
It's so complicated, and I don't even know what I should be accomplishing. I think using these gadgets and things and my timeline advantages to play pranks on you.
That sounds like it would be fun. But you guys never even played pranks on me. You were always just kind of mean.
Sorry. I think the idiotic thing about trolling is, if you use it to troll people, I think you are just as likely to get trolled yourself. Maybe even more badly, which I think is what is going on here just between you and me.
Well, I know I haven't trolled you guys. Or not yet.
No, but you sort of are. My friend is going crazy. He wants to talk to you. He left you a message a long time ago on your timeline to talk to him when your robot blows up.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. Does it really blow up, or was that another trick?
I don't know. I can't see it blow up in your future. Not on screen. I mean, there are lots of explosions all the time anyway. Too many explosions.
You could ask me in the future.
Okay, I will ask. Okay, you said, yes, it did blow up, and you talked to him, and, then you said he was actually a pretty nice guy, which I thought was weird.
Is he not a nice guy?
Not really?
Well, maybe he's just been through some tough times. Maybe we should give him the benefit of the doubt? For whatever it's worth, I think you're a pretty nice guy, too.
Okay, thank you.
Also, you seem to be the only one who ever thinks to talk to me while I'm asleep. Why is that?
Oh, I guess that it makes sense. Because you have a robot to let you say things that happen on Prospect, and I'm curious. Because the only time I ever had fun playing this game was when I was asleep. But now all our dream selves are dead.
Oh no! Dream selves can die?
Yeah.
I never knew that, or even thought about it. I guess it makes sense, though.
Yeah. So, enjoy your nap while it lasts. Bye.
Dream selves can die?
Dream selves can die.
What?
Aww.
Oh. I can take Rose.
Okay.
I just love that she has a scouter.
I know, right? Hello again. Are we friends yet at this point in time? I would speculate that if we are not by now, then it is probably not to be.
Pardon?
Furthermore, which Rose have you chosen to be this time? The stupid Rose or the smart Rose?
I'm a little busy.
It sounds like you are attempting to be the smart Rose this time. Please take note of the subtle scorn underlying the selection of the word attempting. Smart Rose should get a kick out of that. Smart Rose is all about subtle scorn, isn't she?
That sounds about right.
Whereas Dumb Rose doesn't capitalize letters even when discussing the proper names of human monsters in Earth cinema. I think you should establish a greater commitment to a single role-playing scenario.
Honestly, I was looking forward to playing along and reading your Dumb Rose script for our next conversation. But it turned out there was a perfectly logical explanation for it all. Imagine my disappointment. While I imagine yours, once you finally catch on.
I suddenly don't understand anything. What are you talking about?
I'd love to explain in detail and cause some sort of time paradox, but you see, and this revelation may be as startling as any, I'm a little busy.
I believe I understand. It was I who did something to provoke your scorn in a previous conversation, one which I have not had yet.
Yes, that is definitely a conclusion you have just now drawn. The only thing left to do is write out the next several conversations while you maintain that understanding. And while I maintain the chilly facade you have grown to so enjoy from Smart Rose, which shouldn't be too difficult because, have I mentioned, I'm busy. Goodbye.
Fine.
So they're all doing their fighting thing at this point.
It's fighting time. Dave, I finally got it.
Oh, hell.
I finally figured it out, once and for all. This is you.
Back to the Future, the pinball.
Yup.
Wow. Actually, I can't really say much. I think I played that.
You're old.
I am so old. That... Okay, that's pretty amazing.
Oh god, it is so perfect. Just a cool dude and his bro, right there, adventuring through time and playing pinball in bro heaven together. Tell me that isn't so fucking perfect.
Hey, speaking of which, where is my bro anyway? Haven't seen him at all since I got here. Dave's Sprite doesn't know. You can see everything that goes on, right? Or like, smell it or whatever. How does that even work? How do you use a computer and know what's going on? It doesn't make sense. My face doesn't make sense.
Dave, your face doesn't make... Damn it. But actually, your face does make sense. To my nose. And my tongue.
Ew.
I'm sorry, Dave, that you will never experience the sensory bouquet that I enjoy every day, that I ensconce myself in like a warm and comfy bathrobe made of flavor and melody.
Oh, okay. So the dumbest and most far-fetched explanation imaginable. Okay, got it.
Anyway, I don't know where your bro is. As far as I can tell, you never see him again between now and the rift. Too bad he won't be around to bail you out again like he did when you entered.
Man, don't remind me about that. So embarrassing.
It's okay. I won't tell John about it. I know that's what you're worried about.
Okay, cool.
But look, you don't need to be upset about not having your bro to lean on anymore.
Who's upset? About time the dude gave me a little space.
Blah. Okay, whatever you say. But that's not the point. The point is, I will help you instead, Dave. Is that cool?
I guess.
I know everything that's going to happen to you. I can tell you before it happens, so you can be ready and not have to go back in time and get killed all the time and stand on a toilet looking at your own blood for 10 minutes.
Alright, so what's next?
First, you go through the gate. And when you go through, you will go to another place in your wild cherry lava land. And you will quickly meet some friendly crocodiles. They will try to eat you, but that is just their way of being friendly. You shouldn't be scared.
Why would I be scared?
Dave, please. You are crying like a little boy. It is happening right here in front of my nose. Your tears taste delicious, kind of like something you wouldn't know about. A troll delicacy called cotton candy.
We have cotton candy, dump ass. Okay. So this is really, really it now. Is it okay if I turn it up a little?
I think you might need to, just so you can hear it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll try to make sure that it's not too loud, but...
It might be a little louder, guys, just so he can actually hear it.
Yeah, because right now I'm having a really hard time hearing any of the music that's going on.
Let us descend.
Okay, so, alright, so let me get this right.
Mm-hmm.
Dave right now is like he's trying to get up to the second gate. Is that what's happening here?
He's going to go to the next gate, yeah.
The next gate. I wasn't sure which gate that was.
Well, he's still in his house.
Oh, okay.
So second gate.
Oh, no, wait. He hasn't made it all the way up to the first... He hasn't gone to the first gate yet. He's only gone into the medium. So he's got to traverse the first gate.
He's in the medium.
Right. Okay, so... Okay. Here we go. Egg... Bro. He did the friggin' Bruce Willis thing. Dave, it's gonna... And there goes the egg. Wow. There's a lot that's happening here. Oh, great. So Rose's mom can use a lot of weapons, including unarmed combat. And then we've got... And then there's that asshole. It's you against everybody. Oh, ouch. Wow. He has way too much power. Is that what that was? Here comes the reckoning. And there goes everybody. They get put into separate meteors, and there goes planes. And, oh, jeez. There's a lot going on. Why does he now have that? There we go. Back. And whoa. Okay, Jade's doing her thing to try to get back up to her house. Oh dear. Wow. I'm really not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be saying at this point. It's possible. the moon off of Prospect, which flies in the sky. Okay. Why is Bro fighting the person who will become Spades? Okay, and we're back. That was a good breather. You're gonna... Okay. Thanks, John. It's off to get it. Come on. And now he wakes up. Day 413.
Day 413.
Of course. So, okay. So let me see if I can parse this. Jack Spades, whatever his other name was. What was his other name?
The Sovereign Slayer.
Single-handedly won the battle. Like, even with the other forces of Durst, along with the forces of Prospect, he killed them all.
Well, not all.
Well,
Most.
he then cut the moon off of Prospect, and the moon ended up colliding into Skaya? Or was that all of Prospect? It's just the
I
moon.
believe it's the moon. There were explodies. Many explode.
And the reason why Jade's robot exploded was because Jade's dream self was killed.
You okay?
It just means that, well, I don't know what's going to happen to her real self. Well, I shouldn't say her real self. I should say her physical self. But John's dream self woke up and escaped the explosion.
Yes.
So he's either floating somewhere in Prospect or in the emptiness between Prospect and Skaya. Meanwhile, Dave's bro fought Sovereign Slayer.
I just call him Jack.
Jack, yeah, it's just easier that
Jack
way.
Spurs Noir LaCroix, which is a name I just made up. Damn, I really thought you were going to cry.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, it's not over yet. You're almost at the end of the act. You've got like 3 more pages.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But
It goes fast.
what am I missing?
I don't think you're missing
I
anything.
don't think... Okay.
Everyone in the chat is here for you, and they send you lots of love. Also, many of them are crying.
Okay.
Duck gets sad.
Yeah. Alright, do we feel ready to go on a little bit more?
Yeah. There's a little more after this end of Act 4 thing, but
Right.
we're almost there.
But, oh, okay, so that was the other thing. Everyone ended up getting seated.
Yes.
But at the same time, people, like, it looked like Rose and Dave were in locations that exploded.
They didn't explode.
Okay.
The explosions occurred, but they did not.
Okay.
Would you like to read Rose's final entry, or should I do it?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
All right. Rose Egress. This is my final entry. My co-players and I have made every earnest attempt, with occasional relapse, to play this game the right way. It's okay for me to read the whole thing?
It's okay.
Okay.
But this is one you want to read.
I have been meticulous in documenting the process to help our peers and successors through the trials should we fail. In my hubris, I believe these classes were relegated to the earthbound, but in even this quaint supposition I was in error. Our otherworldly antagonists have assured us of our inevitable failure repeatedly, while the gods whisper corroboration in my sleep. I believe them now. I just blew up my first gate. I'm not sure why I did it, really. I am not playing by the rules anymore. I will fly around this candy-coated rock and comb the white sand until I find answers. No one can tell me our fate can't be repaired. We've come too far. I jumped out of the way of a burning fucking tree, for God's sake. I have used a spell to rip this walk through from Earth's decaying network and sealed it in one of the servers floating in the furthest ring. Furthest ring, that's the Veil? Okay. The gods may disperse the signal throughout the cosmos as they wish. Perhaps it will be of use to past or future species who, like us, have been ensnared by Skya's malevolent tendrils. In case it wasn't clear, magic is real. Pardon my egress. You're on your own now. Whoa. Okay, this is a scene we've seen, but we haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
The war-weary calls another broken planet home. Another cloth his garb. Land in rags fit for the wayward. A Villain becomes a vagabond. Ugh. An accursed mascot is located among fallen brethren, its visage reviled. Well, yeah, of course it's reviled. It's just like Jack. Yeah. Yeah, I could see him doing that.
Fuck that asshole.
A rag of souls drifts from the heavens, its owner a mystery. Boy finds a dead friend, her ring recovered. The boy sees himself in a cloud, his destination revealed. A mistress becomes a mendicant. Communication devices borrowed, a rendezvous arranged. So she got Hearts, or whatever Hearts' other name was going to be.
Hegemonic Brood.
Hegemonic Brute, thank you. So she shows up. Now, the Slayer is summoned, the collateral presented. So she's gonna go, "Here the crowns are, you jackass." The droll is beckoned, the bargain honored. Because she had to do all that in order to get the damn package.
So she could deliver the mail.
The boy finds the castle, his courier's path crossed. She has to deliver the mail to him.
Oof.
The mail is delivered, an obligation satisfied. Package is opened, letters read. This is the gift that Jade has been trying to get to John.
Since the very beginning. If you want, I can do this one. There are two.
Okay, go for it.
John! From what I hear tell, you've been through a bit of an adventure by the time you're reading this. That's so great. I love adventure, and I would bet my bottom boonbuck you do too. I think we are birds of a feather, John. I am pretty eager to meet you. Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned, we are going to meet someday. I hear you like movies. Is that right, John? Oh, I love movies too. Have you ever seen Weekend at Bernie's? So friggin' hilarious. It's hard to talk to Jade about movies because she doesn't really know about movies, but I'm sure you know that. Boring. Just kidding, Jade. You know I love you and I think you're a blast.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's. Okay, speaking of Jade, we spent quite a long time working on this present for you. It was a big team effort. Okay, I did quite a lot of arm twisting to get her to go along with helping me to make such an oddball present for you, and so well in advance, but I had my arm sort of twisted myself to get this going in the first place. But then, she came around to the idea, because she can see the future. Pretty amazing, if you ask me. It'll all be clear later. Gadzooks, with all this arm twisting, I've been getting a good workout. We should wrestle when we meet, John. I love to wrestle, but I don't get a chance to wrestle with anyone that much. Do you like to get into fisticuffs, John? Scrums and whatnot? Me too. Anyway, you should listen to Jade from here on out, John, because she sure seems to know what's best for you. Whatever your adventure throws at you, I'm sure she'll tell you to handle it. She'll tell you you can handle it. She believes in you.
That is totally how Jade's grandfather sounds. That's just the way it is. I mean, I'm guessing that's...
They really like my voices.
Okay,
I'm
good.
having feels. You guys are so sweet. Oh, kicking Christ in a dirty diaper. I almost forgot to mention what's in this box. Sorry, this shit's so small. I mean, obviously it's small. Contents.
Okay. Royal
Derringer,
Derringer,
Quills of
Quills of
Echidna, and yeah, you can't see the rest.
You're right.
You'll see the rest later.
Okay.
Here, I got your hand.
It's okay. It's
Do you want me to read this too?
Sure, they like your voices.
Dear John, happy birthday! Even though it's super late, and you probably went through a lot of trouble to get it, I really hope this present cheers you up. You look so sad when you were reading my letter, which is to say, the one you're reading now. I can explain. You see,
Really?
You see, when I go to sleep, in my dreams, I wake up on the moon of a planet called Prospit. By now you must know about this place. I have lived there in my dreams most of my life, and I made so many friends there over the years. And you were there too, but you were asleep. The fact that you're awake now, I think, means that all my friends are in trouble. You're awake because it's your job to help them. We will both help them. But, I know these things because while I was on the moon, whenever it passed through Skya, I could see lots of things in the clouds. The past, the future, stuff about our friends, the stuff about you. Now that you're awake, and apparently at the center of Skya, well, you should be able to see stuff in the clouds too. Maybe you already have. About this present, my pen pal helped me work on it. He included a letter too. He's really funny and silly. I like him a lot, and I think you would too. It took a long time between the two of us, and I'm sure the present looks like a fun and completely ridiculous thing to get, but it is also really important. You are getting it exactly when you need it most. Maybe that's hard to believe, but it's true. I saw it happen already. I don't see everything, John, and I definitely don't know everything that's going to happen, but when I do know something, I always try to do my best to help people in the future. When I'm supposed to, that is. You'll get the hang of it. John, I am really looking forward to seeing you when you wake up. It's been nice playing with my Prospidian friends and all, but also kind of lonely knowing that you were in the other tower sleeping and having lousy dreams. I'm not sure where I am when you're reading this, but I'm sure I'll make it down where you are soon. Geez, how did you get down there? Oh well, I'll find out. I can't wait to fly around the moon with you and show you all my favorite places. It'll be so much fun. Love, Jade.
It's okay.
I know. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm having some feels.
Yeah.
Seriously, you guys are so nice. I don't professionally voice act. I just words. Anyway, how you doing? You okay?
Nothing.
Get in the hug. Get in the hug, Duck.
Nothing like getting a letter from someone that you can see is, well, not exactly in the land of the dream living.
I know. It's just making it worse.
Huh? The boy's grief is interrupted. His ring sought. This is fine.
It's the dog hell gif. This is fine.
What the ever-loving shit? There's a lot of things here that I just don't know what the hell to talk about.
Sorry. I know it's not that funny. It's a little funny. Oh my god.
So this is what was in the box.
That was what was in the box.
The bunny got out of the box. Don't put the bunny back in the box. The toy's taken a new master. The tactician a misstep.
Check.
Oh boy. Man. We're still in the coda for this act. And there's... a regulator becomes a renegade. A temple is fled and soon revisited. Well, a nearby laboratory is also revisited. Its satellites dispatched. Because it had meteors circling it. Yeah. Poke, poke. Poke. Poke! Sleeping boy is found, rumbling, ominous. And there it goes. It's... The lab is in flight. Its exits inoperative. Another public servant makes a sacrifice. A citizen's safety secured.
We've gone full circle. We started with poking. We ended with poking.
Poking!
Hassle, hassle,
Hassle, hassle, hassle.
Excuse me.
A tyrant is retreating. A battleship landing. So... Jack decides, bugger all of this for a lark.
Bugger all this for a game of soldiers.
And... the flying fortress that's really a battleship with Granddad's face on it. Okay. And there he is. And there they go. Things that are not okay. This picture. Grandfather mourns, a family tradition honored. And so that's what's left of Prospect.
Mm-hmm.
A queen mourns, a kingdom bid farewell. So that must be Prospect's flagship or something? Something like that?
It was one of the flagships.
Okay. Her journey through the windswept must be walked alone. Her entourage bid farewell. A queen becomes a questant. A windswept questant.
Mm-hmm.
Egg. Man, talk about feels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some, there's a little bit of mood whiplash at this point in the story.
A key is employed. Well, at least I'm guessing that means that it's got enough fuel. Yay! And so we've now gone back to the future. I had to.
Yep.
And
There, my baby. Sorry.
and so
There they all is.
there they all. Oh my.
Your face gives me life.
Apparently so does the ring. Do I need to do the
I mean, I can look it up real
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, you do it, because I don't want to do anything that'll set that. Ow. Okay. Dash, 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 dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dash, dash.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh
Oh
my.
And John sees that happen too.
So now he knows how it gets there. Or that's where it ends up.
No, little bunny. And everything else got put back in the box. There's another cloud. That's... How much further is this gonna...
It's
Wow.
almost there. You're good.
It's not that I don't want it to end, it's just... Wow, we've been streaming for a while.
But we're all having so much
Yeah.
fun. Suffering. Suffering.
And inside a dark laboratory unused for years. Because... that... Okay. Alright. And inside a fourth wall, pilfered from a bureaucrat's office and absconded with years ago. It isn't turned on. But if it was, this was almost certainly what we would see. Oh my god.
There's another recap. You just look so done right now. Oh my god, you look so done. You look beyond done. You look like you're about to go fucking punch something in the face.
Oh boy. Okay. To be fair, I'm gonna need that recap.
I think we all are, especially because we
And-
just powered through a shit ton tonight.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
And I really feel like this would be better expressed through well, going through the recap would be better expressed on Tumblr.
I'm being told
So-
that I should show you the page after the recap and then be done. And then once you start blogging it on Monday, you can hit the recap.
Right. Okay. So we're starting Act 5.
You will be starting Act 5. We're just going to
Okay.
click it and take a look.
Elsewhere in Paradox Space, we examine another planet forgotten by time. But we will strive to remember, what was this planet's name? And...
All
this is the planet that we have gone into the trolls area. I remember this because this is where the Midnight Crew came from, and this is probably where the Felt came from.
So, I'm sure you've seen this popping around the internet, but people always keep saying they're like, it doesn't really get good till Act 5. Which is horseshit, side note. But things are about to get interesting. To say the absolute least. So how do you feel? You made it past all the shit that normal people give up on because they're wrong.
Really? They gave up around there?
People give up in Acts 2 and 3 because they're like, blah, blah, what is happening? Because they're weak.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to process through all that recap.
Oops.
So, oh boy.
Yeah, I think there needs to be.
We
have been going for an exceptionally long time here, kids.
We have been going, if you count the pre-show stuff, we have been going for almost 4 hours. Almost exactly 4 hours. Holy
Can
moly.
we make it 4 hours and 13 minutes? I'm kidding.
Well, we can with enough questions.
I'm fucking kidding. Jegus. He needs sleep.
Actually, well, no, I mean,
You need to decompress.
I need to decompress. That's the thing. I really cannot go any further. Because
This is where we stop.
yeah, I feel like if I go any further, there's going to be so much that I'm going to miss. So yeah, we're putting the flag in right here. And, oh my goodness.
Right. Okay, kiddos.
Well, this was very, very exciting. Oh my god, the feels.
Mood whiplash.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming out to stream with us tonight. Y'all are great. Thank you for encouraging us to go so long. They're saying thank you for, going all of this extra time.
It really has been just a wonderful ride so far, and we still have plenty more to go because
We have.
we
haven't even made it to the halfway point of this comic.
Nope.
Not even a little bit. Nope. No siree. If you have questions, please submit them to the Discord. If you don't have Discord, it's a really easy app to download. If you prefer not to chat with a bunch of crazy people who are constantly hyped out on sugar and caffeine, please send us an ask with any questions that you might have, or hold until next week, because hopefully we will be here.
Yeah, there's if we can, yeah, we will be here. We are getting kind of down to the wire.
Yeah.
And so we've got some technical things behind the scenes that we have to do to make sure that we can continue streaming together after the move. So plus there may be some last minute
Things.
shenanigans for us to
Yeah.
give you a proper send off.
Aw.
So
Fuck, you guys aren't planning a surprise party, are you?
no, we haven't had that kind of time or energy.
I was going to say, that wasn't me going, oh fuck, don't do it. That was me going, how the fuck would you have time to do that?
Yeah. So let's say tentatively next week, unless something comes up, in which case we will let you know ahead of time.
And regardless, you'll be able to tune into the blog on Monday for more insightful posts.
Yes.
Probably rehashing that recap so you can,
Yeah, I'm going to need to.
figure out everything.
To be
But
perfectly
then
honest.
after that, you start Act 5, which is where the magic happens.
Starting Act 5, the same way we started this whole thing. Enter name.
Yep. It is taking everything I have not to have you click that because I want you to know the name of my favorite character.
I can't.
Well, favorite character is maybe it. I have a lot of favorite characters. You
There are
guys
a
might
lot-
have figured that out by now.
There are a lot of characters.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, you'll be able to catch me in the Discord later tonight if y'all want to chat. And
yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be in the chat tonight.
You might be a little bit exhausted.
A little bit, yeah. We still have Steven Universe to catch up on.
That's true. We're also going to go catch up on Steven Universe.
And, wow.
Thank you all so
Thank
much
you.
for encouraging this and coming to watch, because the reason that we keep doing this is because people keep coming to watch. So you're awesome.
Yeah, we really could not do this without any of you showing up, because, I mean, even if we did an audience of one, it's still one person, but I don't even want to know how many people have been watching so far.
We've been bouncing around in the 30s
Nice.
for most of the evening.
That's fantastic.
Thank you guys for sticking around. We've been here for a while.
Yeah, and we will continue to be around for a while.
That is how we do.
Yeah, you said we haven't even gotten to the halfway point, and I've got years of work ahead of me.
So do I.
So, but unless, or do we have any quick questions?
None of them are quick.
Okay. You know what? I might actually do at some point a separate. Ooh, that would be interesting. How about that? If we have something else going on or whatnot, how about I just dedicate a separate video to just answering some of these questions?
We should do that.
Yeah.
We'll think about it.
All right. And of course, let us know about your thoughts as well, either in Discord or through asks. But this has been a very wild and crazy ride, and thank you so much for being here.
Y'all are great.
And until next time, we will see you again, and thank you again.
Peace.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks. Night, guys.